A very good morning to everyone. I am Tanveer Ahmed. Today we will discuss about RH incompatibility. The word RH means rhesus. As you might know, this rhesus factor was first discovered in the monkeys. Rhesus का मतलब होता है, rhesus means this is a factor. rhesus का होना या ना होना डिटरमाइन करता है whether the person's blood group is positive or whether the person's blood group is negative. Incompatibility means when this problem arises when a pregnant mother is having RH negative and this pregnant mother carries a baby, carries a fetus whose blood group is RH positive. Whose blood group is RH positive, then this problem happens. And mother is RH negative and this RH negative mother carries positive baby. Then this problem arises. But this problem will not arise throughout the pregnancy. In first pregnancy, this problem will not arise. The reason behind this is the mother's blood group. The mother's blood will not make antibodies. Will not make antibodies. The mother's blood group will make antibodies when the supple, or we can say when the blood supple throughout from fetus into the mother's circulation, then this problem arises. This RH antibody, RH positive factor contains 3 types of antigens. RH positive factor contains 3 types of antigens: antigen C, antigen E and antigen D. एंटीजन सी और एंटीजन ई का होना या ना होना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं करता है, बिकॉज दीज एंटीजन्स आर माइन्यूट. बिकॉज दीज एंटीजन्स आर माइन्यूट. दिस एंटीजन डी विल क्रिएट ए प्रॉब्लम. दिस एंटीजन डी विल क्रिएट ए प्रॉब्लम. फॉर दिस एंटीजन डी द मदर विल मेक एंटीबॉडीज अगेंस्ट दिस एंटीजन डी. अगेंस्ट दिस antigen D. Antigen D for this the mother will make antibodies against this antigen D. The mother will make antibodies. First one is IgM and second one is IgG. First one is IgM and second one is IgG. IgM will suspend in saline and IgG are suspended in albumin. Now this IgM antibody is having the heavy molecular weight. So this will not cross into the placenta because this IgM antibody is having the heavy molecular weight. This IgG is having the low molecular weight. I already told that this problem will arise in second pregnancy, not in first pregnancy, because in second pregnancy there, after the completion of first pregnancy, there might be chances of suppling of blood from fetus into the mother. Fetus's blood will supple into the mother's circulation and then mother's circulation or mother's immune system will create antibodies against these type of antigens. So when this problem arises, this problem will arise when there is supple out. In case of abortion, this problem will arise. In case of abortion, or we can say in case of delivery. in case of abortion, or we can say in case of delivery, then at that time this problem will arise. उसी टाइम होने के चांसेस होते हैं कि मदर्स fetus ब्लड से सर्कुलेट हो जाएगा ब्लड इनटू द मदर्स सर्कुलेशन। उसके बाद मदर्स सर्कुलेशन में RH फैक्टर एब्सेंट है। जब RH फैक्टर वहां पे आता है मदर सर्कुलेशन में, और मदर स्टार्ट करती है टू क्रिएट एंटीबॉडीज, बिकॉज द मदर विल थिंक, द मदर्स इम्यून सिस्टम ऐसा सोच रहा है कि इसमें these antigens are foreign and mother will create antibodies against them. Mother will create antibodies against them. When mother will create antibodies against these type of antigens which are present in the rhesus factor, that terminology is known as isoimmunization. Isoimmunization means when mother creates antibody against the antigens. Why this isoimmunization? Because here is same species. So now this time we are saying isoimmunization. Now what will happen to the baby in the second pregnancy when antibodies are created into the mother's blood? During nutrition, because baby needs nutrition, so the mother's blood will cross into the placenta, or we can say this type of antibody will cross through the placenta, and this antibody will go into the fetal circulation, and it will destruct the RBCs, because rhesus factor is present on the surface of the RBCs. So this will destruct the RBCs, because RBC surface contains the rhesus factor, and antibodies will kill the, or you can say destruct the RBCs. When RBCs will be destructed, three manifestations will occur into the fetus. First manifestation is hydropus fetalis. Hydropus fetalis means destruction of RBCs in huge number. When this problem will arise, then there is chances of death of the fetus, or we can say this is fatal. This condition is fatal. And during ultrasonography, the baby will have the edema all over the body, and baby will look giant, or you can say large. The baby will look giant. This is the first manifestation, that is hydropus fetalis. Second manifestation will be congenital anemia. Congenital anemia means that RBC count will be low. So there is treatment of choice, that is blood transfusion. If anemia will be severe, then there is chance, or you can say need of blood transfusion. In case of congenital anemia, and baby is alive. In case of hydropus fetalis, baby is dead. In case of congenital anemia, baby is alive. उसके बाद और एक मैनिफेस्टेशन यहाँ पे हो सकती है, that is icterus gravis. Icterus gravis neonatum. Means the baby will be having the jaundice after 24 hours of birth. So these are the three manifestations the baby is having. Number one is hydropus fetalis, उसमें भी RBC destruct हो जाएंगे. Number second is congenital anemia, उसमें भी RBC destruct हो जाएंगे. नंबर थर्ड इज इक्टेरस ग्रेविस नियोनेट्रम। इसमें क्या होगा, जब आरबीसी जेस्टेट होते हैं उसमें बिलिरुबिन लेवल इंक्रीज होती है, बिलिरुबिन लेवल इंक्रीज होती है एंड the patient or we can say the baby को उस टाइम हो सकता है jaundice. Already know that bile is produced from destruction of RBCs. When there is increased amount of bilirubin, then the baby is having the condition. That condition is known as jaundice. Icterus word when jaundice will affect the central nervous system or we can say brain. Then there will be the brain involvement. Example, there will be the loss of consciousness or we can say there will be the memory impairment if it involves the brain. Icterus gravis neonatum. In this case also the baby is alive. Only in one case when the baby is dead, that is hydropus fetalis. So we will summarize these three manifestations. Number first one is hydropus fetalis or we can say erythroblastosis, in which the baby is fatal. There will be excessive swelling of baby around the whole body. And number second is Icterus gravis neonatum, in which the baby is having the jaundice after 24 hours of birth and the baby is alive. And then number third, the baby will be suffering from congenital anemia. Then this time the baby is alive and the baby is suffering from anemia. Manage these manifestations. First one, we have to stop the isoimmunization. How we will stop the isoimmunization? After the birth of the baby, we will give anti-D immunoglobulins. The injection name is Rogam. Within 72 hours of birth, we have to give this injection or we can say anti-D immunoglobulin to stop isoimmunization. To stop isoimmunization. And in case of jaundice, we will give the phototherapy. And in case of anemic, we can give blood transfusion. In case of severe anemia. This was all about the RH incompatibility.